welcome back to Adelart, under Gene D. That's his name. He doesn't have a last name. Totally. So, this civil war you guys are going through is going surprisingly well. Like, especially for you, you've lost one piece and are pushing a lot here. No, I don't think you're gonna win or anything, because, for Rila, well, they don't even own Rila, so that's not a good start, but, no, hopefully they can continue holding out for a while longer. Yeah, don't really care. Let's burn, baby. Let's burn, baby. Burn, the town halls. Burn, yeah. We still aren't clean enough. We can never have peace so long as any semblance of banditry exists within our borders. The remnants of bandits have seemingly been consolidating in towns around Vilstel. So it's time to surround them and finally squeeze the life out of the very idea of banditry. Yay! We're the good guys. We're the heroes. That should have been on a while ago. Oh well. It happens. Do. Alright, wow. Well, attacking them when they're guaranteed is a interesting choice. Seems like not exactly the best strategy. But you do you. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it'll work great. Maybe you can defeat all your enemies. You know. I might as well attack the Kingdom of Winter too, right? At this point, right? In the Kingdom of Yakistan, you know. At least then you gain an ally. Maybe that naval invasion will take down the Kingdom of Lenia. Then you can sweep around, get a huge encirclement, push in, conquer them, then conquer the continent. And then you'll invade us, and we'll all fall to you, and my playthrough will be a failure. Maybe. It is possible. Is it likely? Probably not all of that, definitely. But you know, maybe it'll happen. Maybe, just maybe it'll happen. The fiction of rights. Smoke billowed from a recently caved-in building as the shells that had crashed through its roof sat in its own embers. The streets of Villistel were abound with shouts and gunfire, and through it all walked a single rugged group. Jean de Nottemagne sniffed the air. The fierce smell of powder smoke and mud bled through the windows and roofs of the ruined homes around him. With a hearty sigh, the sheriff and his posse marched towards their final goal, the town hall. Upon arriving, Jean took stock of the situation. His griffins had seemingly herded the bandits into the now barricaded town hall, poured oil upon the foundations, and were preparing torches to burn them out. Though he'd planned it himself, he felt a twinge of pride at the efficiency of which it was pulled off with. His griffins had learned well. They had learned from the best, after all. Turning from the hall, he focused on a fallen flag, once a proud symbol of Murlock's band, now a mere mud-covered cloth. After a few seconds, Jean flicked open an old, faulty lighter and bent over towards the flag, carefully lighting the edge of it, before standing back up and watching it carefully. As this flame slowly crawled up the flag, so too did the torches thump against the hall. A set of screeches filled the air as the flag slowly turned to ash. By the time it was done, the hall was completely ablaze, and those inside were silenced at last. With a brief smile, Jean turned and left with his posse in tow. There was nothing else for them here. Yes! Remove every township has a voice. Oh, thank goodness that's gone. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, that makes me so happy. Da 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 da. Woo woo. The scent of ash and scenes of charred wood and ruin are all that remain around the town hall of Adelart, once grand symbols of its wayward bandit confederation. From their ashes we will build a new Adelart, centralized around its sovereign and its sheriff, and emblematic of good government and security above all. Yes, of course. It will be beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. No one needs bandit armies. Alright, make that my garrison division. Set that up because that's going to be my main division. Set that up as garrison. Put this on civilian oversight. Good. Sadly, it looks like they're about to be defeated, but they have held out honestly pretty well. There's one gone. Oh, okay. Yeah, you need to actually have intelligence agency. That makes sense. Let's see. Yeah, I can just do that to get that. I think I'm gonna start with just a captive industry. That should help a little. Honestly, not a huge amount, but a little. Every bit helps. Every bit helps. Actually, you know what? They've managed to connect their line. That's pretty nice. They are continuing to get pushed over here some, but honestly, they're holding fairly well. And if that can continue that push, maybe get an encirclement there, finish off that encirclement, they might have something going here. Still seems like fairly dumb, but it's possible. I mean, at least take out the Kingdom of Winter first before you do that. Like, come on. Alright, there we go. Now we're gonna rally the Dysphoria. Despite the claims to fight for the good of Adelart, the bandit takeover forced many an administrator and rightfully concerned Adelartian citizen to flee into Griffwald. Whilst they would not expect to return, the possibility of returning to a life they thought lost is very persuasive to many. Let us lay a place at the table for our old allies. It's also especially tempting now that they've probably fled from there because of the free territories, so like, even more reason to return back. Alright. Alright. You're just gonna get this one. Hey, we're going full on industry. We need this industry up. And we also need that up. But, you know, right now we're focusing on industry. And hopefully we're okay with just that. Hopefully we don't need, like, guns or anything, you know? Hopefully that's fine, you know? I'm sure that's fine. We don't really need guns. You know, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. What? Do you not think it's fine? No. It's fine. Everyone, calm down. It's fine. I'm sure we'll be okay. And if we're not, we could always cheat. The bandits that plagued Adelart were never able to deal the killing blow to those who still believed in the sheriff. While some remained in the country to aid in his return, many still lie outside our borders, ready and waiting to be invited home. The sheriff's new model army, the lack of effectiveness of the Adelartian militia system has proved very bluntly as the absence of loyalty from its leaders and skills from its troops led directly to the last 2 decades of turmoil. To alleviate this, the sheriff has personally ordered the creation of a standing army to replace the militias. Sounds good to me. I'm also very impressed with you just holding out in that little spot. It's very helpful to me that you can just hold out there for a while longer. So that'll get me more manpower. Well, the rest of this stuff does other things. So I believe next I'm gonna get that. Future military factories will go to though. 3 guns is enough for now. Ooh, actually that gives me 4 divisions. I definitely want to do that first. 4 divisions is 4 divisions. That's quite a few divisions. I want that. Alright, I want infantry expert. I want organization first. You, I want just organization first and charismatic. There we go. Got my generals ready. I have my 3rd general in the waiting, just in case I get up to a good amount of troops. You know, over the 24 for this guy. Westkeep is still holding, which is gonna stall out their focus tree so much. Like, yeah, they have to finish the Second Aquilian Revolution before they can continue their focus tree. They're stuck. Which, don't get me wrong, is so good for me because, like, they can start, like, theirs attacking Westkeep. Which, or, well, like, did that. But theirs integrating the Loyalists. And then, they have to go through these, but then they're not that far away from just attacking people very early on. Like, they don't need that long. So, like, I'm very happy that they're able to stall out their focus tree for me. Like, it's just nice random things. Sometimes you get nice random things and going forward and you just take it. We can never be safe from the bandits that encircle us if we rely on questionable militia grifts and prayers to Arturius. The sheriff has decreed the creation of a new army, and thus it shall be done. Of course, our most loyal griffins must be spread through all levels of our army to inspire those who may waver in the face of defeat to stand and fight for our cause. Our discipline must be second to none, lest we falter in the face of defeat. Oh, yeah. And this is now just until beginnings plus 0.02 political power and no downsides, which is nice. The timid Travral. If one does not work, they do not deserve to live. The modern Adelartian has embraced gluttony and entitlement, lounging in squalor and blissful decadence, knowing that their bandit overlords would never truly have levied taxes, work, or conscription upon them. We, however, will not be so merciful to turn a blind eye to such asocial, work-shy behavior, undermines the very fabric of the state and the chivalry. Yes. Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. And let's recruit those 4 labor battalions, most importantly. Thus, it improves poverty. And gives us factory output. I mean, that's just pure good. There we go. Now I can fill those 3 divisions. And I'm going to get some more here. Oh, okay, well, if you want to make it a defensive war against you, that's fine. Stalwarts of Griffwald. Much like the previously present administrators from Griffwald, there are many officers and elite troops that were forced out of the province when Wood's revolution regrettably succeeded. It is high time they returned to fulfill their vows to the Count and to the Sheriff to reclaim Adelart from the clutches of degenerate banditry. Yes, of course. Let's see. Nah, not right now. No. I actually think I am going to just save so I can jump up to war support immediately. Since it will be a defensive war, I'm definitely going to have the war support for it. Alright. This is still holding. Man, that is beautiful. This would be a much hard, this is not a good, like, oh, here's how you successfully have a good run. Because this is not a run you can easily replicate. You can't easily replicate whatever defense Westkeep is doing over there. Festival's Festival. Controversy has emerged in a small forest town outside of Herlin, on the Griffin Martian border, where investigation over sounds disturbing melodies and perpetual revelry led to an uncovering of bizarre, pacifist, environmentalist religious sects that has taken to worshipping a Griffonian forest deity, Fishtel. Worship of the forest deity, questioned revelers claim, was a centuries-old tradition among the isolated peasants, which many claim predated the establishment of the Trinitarian faith altogether. Effigies of the Fishti, a tree with a griffin face upon it, have been found all across the forest towns, claw-crafted, woven, and stuffed by local artisans, while local bards sing the song of the faith to adorn crowds. Outraged Old Believer authorities have labeled the movement heresy and I got rid of the Old Believers. It should be the New Believers that are outraged. And a local priest noted that the effigies of the god were unsettling to the point where I thought a Merite spirit had brought such disgust and rector upon my soul. The local council leader claims that the festivals are all in good fun, and that mobs of Old Believer followers were making a fuss over centuries-old tradition. Fictites titles interviewed merely claimed the festivities were a way to appreciate the bounty of Fictal and claim attention to the lovely environment we all share, which is being destroyed by the march of industry, and that the childish effigies were not meant to be taken seriously. With the Old Believers and community leaders at odds, it falls to Jean da Notre Dame to determine the fate of the obscure festival. The question is, could these festivals be merely to cover stories of heresy? Shut down these festivals and burn these disturbing effigies? Nope. It seems rather fun to me. Neither of these are that great, but I'll go with it seems rather fun to me, because why not? I mean, we don't care what the Old Believers think. So, meh. They'll survive for now. Whatevs. The National Front, Patriarch Salvation. Don't really care what you're doing, but it does seem, oh, well, I'm also gone to war, but, I do want to check out what your, because I've never seen the focus tree for the Kyrian Civil War. What's going on over here? Strong sables. So this is actually going Rising Fire path. This is staying with like the Serene. Oh no, this is Serene tendency. Okay. Oh, mobilize the faithful versus the Fire Rising. So this is actually go either way, leaving. Going this path, or you're going one of these two. And then you're the corporate path. Okay, so you do a lot of stuff with gold coins and money and stuff. Makes sense. Interesting. I've actually only played Curia once, and that, well, technically twice since it had to be replayed through partially. But it was when I played it partially on I didn't even finish the playthrough, but when I did it on my YouTube channel, I've never played it again so far. The existence of mercenaries within Griftwald poses a troublesome dilemma. If we purchase their services, we support bandits within our own borders. If we shun them, then they provide services to dissidents against us. The solution is to such a problem is far simpler than either answer. Keep the useful ones and get the rest of those Boris-damned leeches away from us. Fair enough. That does work. Sure. But yeah, I think this is a good time to go ahead and end this episode. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell button. And as always, peace.